off the pick and roll shit. Gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Panthers of London taking on the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. When you look at this defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Jets at 10-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Nice little juke. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll dump this off to Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Ready, go.
Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Richards into the air on first down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he fields it cleanly. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
6 on the board, fellas.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he shifts past him. And yet again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So the record safely in his pocket. Now it's a question of how high can he go. He's just become the first ever, Charles, to score 30 times in a single season.
Well, let's certainly savor this moment. The first time ever, as you just noted, that someone has hit 30. What a ride this has been.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact and continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Oh, some strong running, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A 71-yard punt return, and the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
On the race. Warriors 17.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. A hit fires. He throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
18, 5 in. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hoover. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Hyatt has got it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down and goal to go.
Okay, ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to knock this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now Richardson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Christian Watson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Panthers 21, Jets 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Oh, nice move. Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Got a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And Richardson back to throw it. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson looking to throw. Open man, completes it to Claypool. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Motion man is Schwartz. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. A 4-yard loss on the play.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
28, Jets 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone and shoves him off at the 20. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 44 yards.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They try again with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you tell those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that.